You sound like an insult. Why did the teacher keep giving me the same test over and over again? I passed this test last month. This month is the same test the teacher giving. Alright? And as we used to say, when I was there, you see your butter it up, it just, some of the cases, it's done. Right? I remember when my son was going to this school, Jeremy, he told his mother that he don't like going to the school because the work he's getting there, it doesn't challenge his brain. And I know that children like that, they go to school and some people, children are dying, they can't pass this test. To them they just boom, 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 it's done. Don't bring back that test to me again. So we had to take him to another school where when he got to the school now, he said, now I start to get some work, I have to think. But he still brought it up and he got a perfect score in the ELA. Right? Challenge it. But I'm saying to you, we are like, that's what we do with God, you know, we put him to the test. He passed the test, we put him back to the test again. He passed the test. So when are you going to stop testing God? For what? You're trying to provoke him or trying to annoy him or something? Knowing that he's your creator and he's God, you shouldn't be putting him to test anyway. He's the one who's putting you to test. He doesn't need to be tested. It's not like, well, everything you make a car, you have to test it and drive it to see if it will perform. God don't need to be tested. And many of us talk about, I learned these things going, oh, we'll put God to the test, yeah. Okay, go ahead, put God to the test. So how many times are you going to do it? Every time a crisis comes, you say put him to the test. No, don't do that. Don't insult God. As I said, many of us, we don't think of God as who he is. And that's the reason why we treat him the way. But the Bible tells you clearly, there's a time when God is in charge, it's a different story now. It's a different story, man. Eh? As I said to you, when Moses went down there, God said to him, just take that rod in your hand, you know. No sword, no spear, no M16, no nothing. Just take your rod with you, man, I'm telling you. You see, and when you have that confidence and that faith in God, and you go in the name of Jesus, you go with the strength of the Lord. You don't have to have a rod in your hand, you know, because the word is in your mouth, that's the rod, right, from heaven and from God. I'm telling you, your God is mighty exceedingly, right? And if you don't know him, you better go find out who he is and get to know him. Okay? You get to know him. It's a knowing process. As I said to you, when I first read this thing about Moses picking up that serpent like a snake, it was years ago when I thought about it. I had second thoughts about it. I'm saying to myself, like, how did you do that? You know what I'm saying? But today, I wouldn't have that problem. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm not going off of my own fears, because I'm saying to you that the same person who made it turn into a serpent when he threw it down, the same one is telling him to take it back. So go and pick it up. Right? Go and pick it up. Go and pick it up. And Moses went and picked it up. And it turned, he put his hand in his bosom, come out, it was leprous, white as snow. The Lord said, put it back inside again. I said, but if I put my leprous hand into my thing, I'm going to infect the whole of my body. God said, put your leprous hand back in the bosom. And he did it, and it come out, it was normal. We're that kind of faith in people today. Right? That's when God is in charge, not man. As I said to you, all the glory of David and his victories and whatever, they pale in comparison to what went on in the days of Moses. Pale. Right? No wonder Moses said, a prophet like unto me shall God raise up unto you. Okay? And so when we get down to the days of our Lord Jesus, when he came onto this earth now, then he's the one who took the glory from Moses. Right? For the things that he did and the glories that he did. Right? And so, you know, as we said the other day, when the centurion asked him to come to his house, to heal his servant, he told him he found out that he was coming physically to his house. And he said, no, please don't come to my house. My house? Man like you come to my house? I said, no way. I didn't even think myself worthy to come into your presence. The centurion said that, a Roman. That's why I asked somebody to come and ask for me. You're a man of glory, a man of you're the Son of God. I mean, I can't even come into your presence. I wouldn't do that. I'm saying I'm, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes we take the presence of God and the power of God for a joke today. And today, I'm saying when God is in charge, it's a totally different thing. Okay? So, today I know when I was growing up here, sometimes guys are telling me, about this, and they said, really? Somebody, they say, yeah man build this. Man build these bridges across some chasm which look precipitous. And you go and you glorify the man because he said built a swing bridge across it. Okay, fine. But what about the person who made the chasm? Who made that? And not to mention, the same person who made that chasm can shake the foundation of that very bridge and it just collapses in a moment. So you glorify man with the things that man has made, and they pale in comparison to the things that God has done. And so, I pray today that we take this really seriously. We take that really seriously. Right? When God is in charge. When God is in charge. Not when man is in charge. You like to know when man is in charge because you don't grow in man. Apostle Paul said, don't grow in men. All things are yours. All the things that know what God has prepared for you. And if you really desire to be saved, if you desire the glories of heaven, work towards that by the grace of God. And don't get yourself entangled with the things of this earth. And nothing compared to the glories of heaven. Let's see if we can sing this song. Let's see if I get it.
Savior died, downward for cleansing from sin, I cried.